Now, if you like documentaries, here's one you might want to check out, or more like finish up if you've already watched part 1 and part 2. Now, Surviving R. Kelly Part 3 is the final installment of the docuseries. Now, at one point, this man was praised as one of the greatest songwriters, recording artists of all time. But now when you hear this man's name, it's going to be like, R. Kelly is a monster, R. Kelly abused women. Yeah, R. Kelly was abusing women for over 20 years. It's been well documented that he's been doing this for years. And I'm old enough to remember everything that happened since the 90s. And the fact still remains, this was not a one-man operation. There's no way he would have been able to do all this by himself, which means there should probably be more people going to jail and not just him. His handlers pretty much enabled him to get away with this for years. And if you really review the facts, I would even go as far as to say that some of the parents of the victims were involved too, and they should be held accountable too. Because a lot of these parents, they actually took their daughters to R. Kelly's house or to some venue he was performing at in hopes that he would somehow help their career, their singing careers, or help give them a career somehow or whatever. So I think some of them, you can point the finger at some of them too. And to make matters worse, even fans decided to turn a blind eye because they liked his music so much. But after all of the facts came out, it was very hard to separate the man from the art, and I think that's been the struggle for most fans in general. And if you look back at the past 30 years, he's worked with a lot of our favorite artists. He wrote a lot of good songs over the years. It's rather like a whole laundry list of people he worked with over the years, people like Michael Jackson, Aaliyah, Maxwell, B2K, Casey and JoJo. The list goes on. So I don't think just in general, I don't think people are going to stop listening to their favorite song just because of what he did. It sucks that now you have everything that he's done are attached to all of the music that he created for other artists. So that's the thing that kind of sucks, because you still like these other artists because you can't. I don't know. It's like you can't punish the other artists and not support their music because of something that he did. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the problem for some people. No, for real. I know people who love Maxwell, and I don't think they're gonna stop listening to Maxwell just because of what R. Kelly did. You know what I mean? I think he wrote a couple of songs for him, but they're not gonna stop supporting Maxwell because of R. Kelly's dumbass. And to be honest, I really don't care how much good music R. Kelly put out over the years, because that's never gonna overshadow all the bad things he did to these women. So by the time they wrap up all this court stuff and they're done with him and they throw him in a cell somewhere, the amount of time that they're gonna give him it's not gonna be a football number. It's gonna look more like a bowling score.